We were blackmailed. We were blackmailed by a Presbyterian minister in my hometown of Northeast Pennsylvania. And we asked him to baptize our first child, whom we had adopted, and he didn't want to. And he didn't want to because he felt that children should be baptized in their church home. And at that time, we didn't have a church home. And I pleaded. I had been very active in the church, my home church, youth presbytery, even the synod. And I sort of felt that I had clout. I got married in that church, and I wanted my child, my first child, to be baptized in that church. And he was pretty stubborn, and he only agreed to do so if, when we returned home to Laurel, if we would find a home church in which to raise this child and subsequent children. And we had a friend in our neighborhood who had been, if not a founding mother, but a very early member of this church. And she knew we were looking for a Presbyterian home. And she said, "Why don't you come join me?" And my response was, "It's a house. And where do you worship?" "In the basement." It sounded very subversive to us, but we agreed to come. And we were so welcomed. We knew we were home. We now live in Silver Spring, and we tried very hard to find a Presbyterian church over there. And we really couldn't find one. I went to a United Church of Christ, which the pastor kept saying, "Really, we're the same, we're the same." I said, "But I'm Presbyterian." "Okay, I'll give it a try." And I was going to that church, and that Christmas we decided to come back to Oaklands. And that Christmas happened to be the last Christmas our daughter was alive. And the service, as it turned out, was very memorable. But we were greeted as if we had been away forever. People were so glad to see us, and we were so genuinely glad to see them. And as it turned out, it was only 10 days, 2 weeks later, that we had our daughter's funeral service here. And we were home again, and our daughter was home. And then I didn't come for a while, and Paul knew that I was angry, that I was still pretty angry at God for what had happened to our daughter. And I've decided to come back because I feel that I've grown so much in my faith, and now I want to come back. And so if my husband needs to get extra beauty sleep, it's okay. I try to come as much as I can and be as active as I can.
We're thrilled that you're back.
And I'm thrilled to be here.